A brazen attack in Pakistan as militants storm a police academy compound near the Indian border, killing at least 11 police officers and wounding nearly 100 others. Today's attack underscores Pakistan's growing problem with militants that are threatening to destabilize the nuclear-armed nation. NBC producer Carol Grisanti is in Pakistan with the latest.
Early this morning, a group of gunmen, perhaps 10 or 12, stormed a police academy on the outskirts of Lahore, Pakistan's second largest city. The academy was near the Indian border. They came in an APC, armored personnel carrier, hurling hand grenades, and then opened fire on the cadets who were doing early morning training. The gunmen were wearing police uniforms. The cadets were not equipped to defend themselves against such an attack, and local channels were reporting that the police that were called to the scene and the cadets did not know who to fire on because everyone was wearing the same uniform, and it was chaos. And then we learned that the militants had occupied 2 floors of the academy and taken hostages. The army was called in, and at one point, after about 5 hours or so, they arrested a militant, and police just dragging this young bearded guy, probably around 18, 20 years old, away from the crowds and pushing him into a police van. Pakistani elite commandos then stormed the building and eventually took control. The whole operation the whole assault lasted about 7 hours. This is the third brazen attack involving more than a dozen militants in just about so many months. First you had Mumbai, then you had the attack on the Sri Lankan cricket team, also in Lahore, and then, of course, today's attack at the police academy. Most of these attacks have been on the Pakistani security forces. They have been the target of countless suicide attacks. Even the bombing of this mosque last Friday, the security forces were the target. And Pakistani security forces have just been demoralized. And today, after the commandos' successful operation, storming and retaking the police academy, the crowds dispersed. It was just jubilation on the streets of Lahore, chanting, long live our police, they saved Pakistan. Back to you.
NBC's Carol Grisanti reporting from Pakistan. You can find more on this story in the link below. In New York, I'm Dara Brown.